The NodeMCU is a very useful little board. It is small in size, it is also not very expensive to buy, it has a special computer chip on it. This chip is called the ESP8266. The ESP8266 chip can connect to Wi-Fi networks. This ability makes it great for many internet projects. These are often called Internet of Things or IoT projects. You can program the NodeMCU quite easily. We will learn how to put new software onto this board. W8Brute is a special piece of software. You can choose to install this software on your NodeMCU. It is specifically designed to run on the ESP8266 chip. This software is often used to look closely at Wi-Fi networks. It can help you understand how Wi-Fi security actually works. Some people might use it to test the strength of their network. Think of it as a tool for learning and for experiments. It is very important to always use such tools responsibly. You must also use them ethically, respecting others' privacy. This guide will show you how to set it up for learning. The NodeMCU is a good choice for running W8Brute. This is because it has Wi-Fi built right into the board. This helpful feature means you do not need extra parts for Wi-Fi. The NodeMCU board is also designed to use low power. You can easily power it just by using a USB cable. Many people around the world use NodeMCU for Wi-Fi projects. This wide use makes it a popular tool for learning new skills. It is always fun to see software you installed work on hardware. This project will help you learn about both. Before you begin this project, there are important notes. This guide is created for educational purposes only. Learning about Wi-Fi and network security is very interesting. However, you must be extremely careful with this knowledge. You should only use W8Brute on Wi-Fi networks that you own. Alternatively, you must get very clear permission before testing other networks. Using W8Brute on networks without proper permission is wrong. It can also be illegal in many places and cause trouble. Let us learn together, but let us always be responsible users. First, you will definitely need a NodeMCU board. There are a few different versions of this board available. Most of the common ones will have the ESP8266 chip. Please ensure that your board is a NodeMCU ESP8266 model. You can easily buy these small boards from online stores. They are usually quite affordable for students and hobbyists. Look for a NodeMCU board that has a micro USB port. This port is very important for providing power and for programming. Next, you will need a micro USB cable. This is a very common type of cable you might already have. Many older mobile phones and devices used this exact cable. One end of the cable is a standard USB Type A connector. This larger end plugs directly into your computer's USB port. The other, smaller end is a micro USB Type B connector. This smaller end plugs snugly into your NodeMCU board. Make sure it is a data sync cable, not just one for charging. A charge-only cable will not allow programming the board. You also need a computer for this project. It can be a personal computer running Windows. It can also be an Apple Mac computer. Or it can be a computer running a Linux operating system. The software tools we are going to use work on all three. Your computer will be used to program the NodeMCU board. It will also provide the necessary power through the USB cable. Ensure you have administrator rights on your computer. This is needed to install new software and drivers successfully. Finally, we need to download some software onto our computer. First, we need the Arduino IDE. IDE means Integrated Development Environment. This helpful program allows us to write and upload code to boards. Second, you might need USB drivers specifically for your NodeMCU. These are often for chips like CH340 or CP2102. Your computer needs these small driver files to talk to the board. Third, you need the W8Brute software itself for the ESP8266. You can usually find this software online as a file. A file is a ready-to-use firmware program. Search online for W8Brute firmware for ESP8266 from a trusted source. Your first software step is installing the Arduino IDE. You should go to the official Arduino website to get it. On their website, find the software or downloads page. Download the correct Arduino IDE version for your computer's operating system. Install it carefully, just like you would install any other program. The Arduino IDE is completely free for everyone to use. It is a very popular and widely used tool for makers and hobbyists. We can use it to manage our NodeMCU board settings. Most importantly, it helps us send programs called sketches to the board. After installing the Arduino IDE, you need to add ESP8266 support. Open the Arduino IDE program on your computer. Go to the File menu and then click on Preferences. In the Preferences window, look for a box labeled Additional Board Manager URLs. You will need to paste a special internet link into this box. You can search online for ESP8266 Arduino Core Board Manager URL to find it. Paste the correct URL into the box and then click the OK button. Next, go to Tools, then Board, and then click on Boards Manager. In the Boards Manager, search for ESP8266 and install the package that appears. Your NodeMCU uses a small chip to communicate over the USB port. This chip is often a CH340 or sometimes a CP2102. Your computer needs a special driver program for this specific chip. If your computer does not detect the board when you plug it in, you need drivers. You can search online for CH340 driver or CP2102 driver. Download and install the correct driver for your computer's system. After the driver installation is complete, it is a good idea to restart your computer. Then, connect your NodeMCU board to the computer using the USB cable. Your computer should now recognize the connected board. For putting W8Brute onto your NodeMCU, you often use a file. As we learned, a file is a pre-compiled program ready to go. You will need a special software tool to flash this file. A common and easy tool for this is called NodeMCU Flasher or ESP8266 Flasher. Search online for an ESP8266 Flasher tool and download a reliable version. Open the Flasher tool program. Connect your NodeMCU to the computer. In the Flasher tool, select the correct COM port for your NodeMCU. Then browse your computer's files and select your W8Brute file. Finally, click the Flasher Start button in the tool to begin. After the flashing process is complete, W8Brute should start running. Many ESP8266 software tools like this create their own Wi-Fi network. You should check your computer's list of available Wi-Fi networks. Look for a new network name that might appear. The network name might be something like ESP_XXX or include W8Brute. Connect your computer or phone to this new Wi-Fi network. Then you might be able to access the W8Brute interface through a web browser. Try opening the web address in your browser. Always follow any specific instructions provided with the W8Brute software version you have. Sometimes the setup or flashing process does not work on the first try. A very common issue is selecting the wrong COM port in the flasher. Double-check Device Manager on Windows to find the correct COM port. Make sure you choose that correct one in the flasher tool. Another frequent issue is missing or incorrect USB drivers. Reinstall them. The USB cable you're using might only be for charging devices. Such cables will not work. Try a different USB cable that supports data transfer. Also, ensure the NodeMCU board is properly powered by the USB port. Some older USB ports on computers do not provide enough power for the ESP8266. If flashing continues to fail, please do not worry too much. You can try pressing the flash or boot button on your NodeMCU board. Some boards have this small button. Hold it down. Keep holding it down while you connect the USB cable to the computer. Or, you can try holding it while clicking the flash button in the software tool. This action manually puts the ESP8266 chip into its programming mode. Some NodeMCU boards require this step while others do not. Also, double-check the baud rate settings in your flasher tool. A common and often successful baud rate for flashing is 115200. Today we learned about the NodeMCU board and the W8Brute software. We made a list of all the materials needed for this project. We carefully went through the detailed steps to flash W8Brute onto the NodeMCU, and we also talked about some common problems and how to solve them. You have now successfully put new custom software onto your NodeMCU board. This is a great achievement and a big step in learning about electronics. Please always remember to use these tools and your knowledge wisely. Use them ethically and responsibly, respecting other people's privacy and security. Keep exploring, keep learning, and enjoy making new things with your NodeMCU.